Hello and welcome to this new version of Yak. That's version 101 and it brings a few comfort features and some content. So let's start with the features. The persistent tray has been slightly overhauled. We have now only two buttons. One to update it, clickable only by the Dungeon Master, and one to see its current state, clickable by everyone. The update occurs automatically when leaving a map, so in principle those buttons should be useless, but if you want to check what's going to be kept in the next map, well, you can. And this checkbox here is a new little feature. By default, as you know, every pawns attached to a persistent character sheet will persist, but it's not always what we want. For example, if you have an army of identical pawns on a persistent character sheet, you might not want the tray to be filled with a ton of identical pawns. So you can forbid some of them to persist by unchecking this box. Here we can select all the goblins but one and uncheck them, and you can see that if we update the tray and show it again, only the one that is still checked remains on the tray. We also have a bit more comfort for the pawns. So first I have improved the features of the path player, so to speak. So now when recording a path, I'm going to do this fast, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can still play it once, of course, as you can see. We can loop over it and we can play it randomly. All that was always possible, but we can now go back and forth on the points one at a time, and we can directly go to the first and last location, which is new. All right. And next, we can undo and redo the 4 or 5 last movement of the pawn. So, for example, 1, 2. And this can be done either by clicking those buttons or by using Ctrl Z and Ctrl Y to undo and redo respectively. This way, it's impossible to lose a pawn, because if you mistakenly send it anywhere on the map, you can always Ctrl Z it to get it back. Okay. Next, we now have a full PDF document for the dice, where we will find instructions on how to use and customize them. So that can be useful. And we can now go see the new content, I guess. So we start with a few planes of flowers that was requested. It wasn't difficult, so we have a few flowers on a tray. Then we've got a few different new kinds of trees, and I made 4 new forests out of them. I will show you them in a moment. Next, we've got 20 new medieval signs. I'm only showing 8 here, but we've got 20 of them, and as you can see, when putting them on a house, they really look nice. So very nice addition here. Next, we've got your standard Yag monster, you know, half scorpion, half cockroach, alien stuff. Those one I won't try to describe them like alien crabs, insect or something. You get the point. Those one again, very aggressive looking aliens. So nice addition. This one I like very much, of course. This is a sort of knight lady, a knightess, and she comes with a few variations, as you can see, and every variation comes with equipped with wings or not. So she can be an angel of peace, and we've got the same model, but in a black setup. So you know, black armor, black wings, and so on. So we've got a good and bad angel, so to speak. Very nice. Very nice character. Then we've got 2 new, very nice true medieval assassins, a man and a woman, and both of them come with like 20 or 30 variations. Okay, so all right, we now have a very nice assassin. Then we've got a Victorian lady. She can be a noble or an assassin or anything you want. Very nice miniature once again. Then we've got some post-apocalyptic content, you know, survival girl. Again, they all come with basically between 30 and 40 variations or something. You've got a tray full of them. And same here for this younger woman, you know. I put her in the post-apocalyptic section because, you know, she's got weapons on her legs, and because of the, the, the the mouse claws and so on and so on. So post-apo 1. Here in the cyberpunk section, we've got, you know, your basic crazy schoolgirl. So again, gas mask, weapons, etc., etc. We've got a very nice cyberpunk guy, which comes with again a lot of different variation, you know, from casual to a rich guy and so on. So very, very nice baddie if you want. And finally, we've got a very nice, typical cyberpunk heroine. Okay, and again, we've got for all of them, again, we have like 30 or 40 variations. Every time we have a full tray. So nice new characters. Now let me quickly show you the new forest. I'm going first to reload the initial state. So we've got nothing here. Let's go to the world. I've already filtered forest. So I'm going to show you the broken forest, which is new. So, you know, after a battle, or I don't know, it can be a nice setup. Then we've got basically the exact same forest, but with a burnt texture. So we have here a burnt forest, you know, after a visit of a dragon, or I don't know, but really nice looking black burnt forest. Then we've got a giant forest, which I made for a tree that was always existing, that was already existing in a dungeon, but I hadn't made a forest for it. So now we've got that tree as a forest of giant trees. Okay, nice one. And I'm going to finish with the ancient forest, which I like very much. As you can see, the trees are all, you know, bent and crooked, and I don't know how to say. And of course, this would require some sort of atmosphere, so we should enable the fog, maybe put a greenish fog, something like that. Might do. Okay. Maybe a little less light. Maybe a little bit more fog. Okay, and we now have a very nice and dark atmosphere. All right. Okay, so I think this is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if it's the case, as always, see you in the next. Thanks. Bye.